Yeah, and I mean, looking at idea management and collection starts to involve other stakeholders. So not only in giving that feedback, but we've talked about your status report, your other reporting that you're doing. So what other teams at Tealium are involved with Dragonboat and what are the benefits that they're seeing?
Sure. So as I said, it is the single source of truth that has been established. It's our single source of truth for our organizational level portfolio management, health, and status. So read access is available to all of our senior leadership. I've created reports for them, but they also have the ability to slice things how they want to see it if they choose to. Obviously, the entire product management team is using it to score, rank, plan, aggregate. They score, rank, and plan their initiatives. We're also using it to aggregate all the links to the key artifacts and documentation related to each initiative. So if you open an initiative in Dragonboat, you'll see your go-to-market plan, your press release, your FAQs document, everything is organized in there. So you have a central place and aren't searching for things in a number of different areas. I think marketing is probably one of the biggest consumers as well. Because as I said earlier, they need the information in order to strategize and plan their calendar. And so they rely a lot on the information and health and status of everything being maintained in Dragonboat, which the PMs, they do it pretty fluidly, but at a minimum, they're updating health biweekly. So that it'll never be more out of date than 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Cool. What about like executive leadership, sharing views with your boss, other VPs?
Yeah. My boss is in Dragonboat all the time looking at the status of things. We have like a biweekly engineering and product leadership meeting where we go through dashboards and look at the health of everything. It's used to manage up in C-level meetings. So it really did check that box completely of providing visibility throughout the organization from a single place and not having multiple different status documents in multiple different places where you just can't trust the information because you don't know how outdated it is. So everything is centralized and that visibility is used to manage up and out throughout the entire organization.
Mm-hmm. I've heard from some other customers that we've worked with that similar thing where, you've got all these different parties accessing this information, and not only are they better informed, but they're better informed so they can make better decisions. Have you seen that be the case at Tealium?
Yeah, I think that marketing for sure is probably a great example of that. They're able to look at this calendar, look at our calendar of our rollout, dive into some of the details of the descriptions. And without having to ask 100 people 100 different questions, they can now start to link things together and think about the stories they want to tell without all this overhead of not being able to trust the information, not knowing where to find the information. So they get this snapshot view of everything in one place. And I think it really helps them to be able to pick and group and figure out how they want to tell their marketing story for Tealium based on the rolling features that we're continuously providing, and then Dragonboat providing the view of when to expect those things. So I'd say that's probably one of the biggest examples of that.
Cool. Yeah, you don't have a middleman anymore that's needing to then relay the information to someone else.
I mean, there's conversation that happens still, but it's a lot more self-serving.
Yeah. Then they have more time on their hands.
Exactly.